It's a Minimalist Monday edition of Optimal Finance Daily, episode 301, Cheap But Great Dates, by Babauta of Zen Habits.net, and I am your host, Dan. I'm here each Monday through Friday, bringing you some of the best personal finance blogs on the planet in audio form. And today is a Minimalist Monday edition of the show, sort of a mix between money and relationships, and that was planned because we have a big announcement for you today. We are adding a fifth show to our podcast network. The new show is called Optimal Living Daily Relationships, and it'll cover topics like dating, parenting, and everything in between. The show just launched today, so come check it out and subscribe to that one. It's hosted by Jocelyn, who is Lee's wife, and Lee is from Optimal Startup Daily, if you're not familiar with him. So it's nice to add a female voice to the network. And again, you can search for Optimal Living Daily Relationships and subscribe to the new show wherever you're hearing the sound of my voice right now. And now let's jump right into today's post and start optimizing your life. Cheap But Great Dates by Babauta of ZenHabits.net. Reader Adam Lehman wrote with this request, quote, I'm a single college guy, so how about some articles on creative free dates or something? I'm sure this could apply to married men as well. End quote. Great question. I particularly love it because it's something that I've become good at myself over the years. Yes, I'm a cheapskate, but I'm also a bit of a romantic, so I've had to get creative in order to win my date over without spending too much. What follows are just some ideas. The key is to use your imagination and you'll be able to come up with a bunch of your own. But here are some that have worked for me. In other words, I got another date instead of being rejected as usual, and that I hope work for you. 1. A picnic. One of my favorites. I like to pack a basket with homemade sandwiches, really hearty good ones with good bread, fruits, cheese, desserts, candies, wine, snacks, and all the utensils and napkins. Find a great spot for the picnic. Sunset is probably the most romantic time. 2. Treasure hunt. Another favorite. I set this up beforehand, writing clues on pieces of paper and leaving them all around town. Each clue leads to the next, and at the end is a gift. You'll have a blast driving around. It's best if the places and clues are meaningful to the two of you. 3. Home-cooked meal with candles. A specialty of mine. Even if you can only cook one thing well, you've got it made. Pasta or steaks are easy and sure bets, although I don't eat steak anymore. A good dessert tops it off well. The candles are a nice touch. Pick some flowers, too. Most women love a man who can cook, especially for them. 4. Massage. This is most likely only appropriate if you've been going out for a few dates, but if you're close enough for a good massage, this will win her over. Get some scented massage oil. Do the entire body, starting with the head, down to the neck, the back, legs, and feet. Skip the tempting areas, or at least save them for last, or the massage might not last long. 5. The beach. I live on an island, so this one's easy. If you don't have a beach, any other nice natural setting like lake or river or mountain will also work. You can pack a picnic or just get some bathing suits and some beer and have a great time. 6. Festivals. Look in your local paper. You might find all kinds of festivals from movies to dance to desserts and more. They cost very little and they're a blast. Walk around, make jokes, sample everything. 7. Old movie marathon. Nothing's more romantic than great old movies, so rent a bunch of them on DVD, pop some popcorn, get some candy, and watch them in your living room wrapped in blankets. A few surefire recommendations? Casablanca, Roman Holiday, Some Like It Hot, Breakfast at Tiffany's, anything with Audrey Hepburn. 8. Window shopping. Walk around and look at stuff at some of your favorite stores. Antique stores, used bookstores, unique clothing. Try stuff on, make fun of stuff. Make it fun. 9. Watch meteors. Get a blanket and look up at the stars. It's best if there's a meteor shower. Shooting stars are magical. Otherwise, learn a few constellations and point them out to her. Ponder the mysteries of the universe. 10. Play in the snow or water. If you've got snow, you've got magic. Otherwise, a pool or ocean or lake are also great ways to play. Playful is good. So is a little innocent physical contact. Roll around. 11. Museum. I love museums. They're fascinating. If the woman thinks they're fascinating too, you've got a winner. Zoos are fun too. Also carnivals. Buy cotton candy. 12. Family barbecues. If you've been on a couple dates, you might be comfortable bringing her to a family gathering. A casual one like a barbecue is probably better to start with than Thanksgiving dinner or something like that, although going to a wedding is also fun. Barbecues are great because there's good food and it's free. Also, if your family is a lot of fun, you've got free entertainment. 13. Shakespeare. I like watching plays, especially by the bard. If the girl likes that too, well, she's worth her weight in gold as far as I'm concerned. And Shakespeare is very romantic. Quote her some lines afterward. 14. Sundays. Delicious and fun. Share toppings. 15. Poetry reading. These can be a lot of fun, especially if you have a poem you can go up and read. Write one especially for her and tell everyone it's dedicated to her. Then have some beers and watch the others. Poetry can be very romantic, unless it's the angry kind, in which case it's a lot of fun. Again, you can probably come up with a million more ideas of your own. I hope these spark some good ones. And if you use any of these, you don't have to give me credit, but do write me to thank me if you get lucky. You just listened to the post titled Cheap But Great Dates by Leo Babauta of ZenHabits.net. And Jocelyn over at our brand new podcast, Optimal Living Daily Relationships, is actually reading a post from this same author, Leo, in her episode 1 today. Definitely check that out and show her some support by subscribing to her brand new show. It's just like this one, but it will cover relationships, dating, parenting, and more. And today's episode jumps right in, tackling the issue of jealousy. Again, just search for Optimal Living Daily Relationships, and it should pop right up for you. And I'm going to leave it there for this Monday. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more, from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Finance Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.